Right, who you have in that game? I know you're gonna go with the offense, young, and I know where you're going, but who are you picking in that game?
I want the Chiefs because I want to see some young flavor.
What did I say?
Exactly what you just said.
Didn't I just call it? My gosh. I know him very well.
Brady's still gonna be great even if he loses. He'll still be great.
Yeah. Well, he's the best. Come on. He is.
Yeah.
I don't think, Joe Montana. But Brady, Joe Montana.
Fair.
Anybody disagree with that order? We can have a debate right now. No one? Okay, good. You can throw Jim McMahon in there too. Okay, let's go.
We can argue.
Same lineup. There you were looking, I could feel it coming, so I thought I'd beat you right now.
When Mike Scott isn't shooting the ball all that well, like he hasn't for a while, what does he have to do to stay in that rotation to be a contributor in that
Well,
rotation?
really just defensively and rebound. One thing I think he has done consistently is rebound at times, and he gives us a toughness as well, But, we need him to make shots, obviously, but we need him to do a lot of the little things as well, even with offensive spacing, where I think at times he has struggled with. But, he'll get his time for sure.
What's your confidence in using him right now to hit those shots?
Oh, I have confidence in all our guys. I really do. I mean, I look at him, Pat Beverly, Avery, I just don't believe people forget how to shoot. I think they struggle. I think guys have stretches, even almost whole years, and at some point they break through it. I've been around long enough to see it. And Mike Scott will do that at some point. And Pat is doing it now. And then hopefully Avery will do it at some point as well.
How would you address the competition tonight? Anthony Davis and company, what do you think it's gonna take to,
Well, they're phenomenal in the open floor. It's funny, that's where the analytics, like it says that they're 10th in transition, and you look at that, and like, that's garbage. When you watch them play, they run, their pace is 5th, but they run. They push the ball up, they attack the paint, they're number 1 in paint points, and so when you hear that, I think most people think it's Anthony Davis, and they don't put into account their guards just getting in the paint over and over and over again. And so for us, in the area where we've struggled all year, we have to be great tonight, and that's in transition D.
I know you have a relationship with Alvin. Can you remember a time when you had to deal with a star player being this much in trade rumors and talks like that, and how to deal with that?
Are you kidding me? Did you just ask that question?
How did you deal with it?
I mean, we've had 3 years of that. It's a different time though. Like I didn't have that honestly for my first, 15 years. It just wasn't that way. Like guys wasn't really leaving a lot. Tracy McGrady, I guess, in Orlando, but now it seems like every team that has a free agent has to deal with that, and I don't think anyone knows the correct way. Everybody seems to be losing their guys who becomes a free agent, so no one has mastered it. I think the best way to master it is to win the title, and they stay sometimes. I think that's been the best way. Other than that, guys are leaving, and I don't begrudge them. I think they have the freedom to do that. They take the risk, by becoming free agents, and I think they have the right to do that. And as a franchise, you just have to present yourself in the best way you can to try to keep them.
So the Pelicans are ranked really high offensively, but poor defensively. For matchup purposes, do you prefer the Clippers to go against a high offensive team or a high defensive
That's a great
team?
question, and I don't know the answer. I think it's just, it's such a night-to-night league, because, let's go football. Kansas City was the worst football team in NFL history defensively going into the playoffs. And they just almost pitched a shutout against one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. And that's the point, it's a night-to-night basis. And for us, we just have to worry about us. I don't worry about what the other team does as much. You just know, like when you play Oklahoma, and I'll give them that credit, they're a great defensive team, and they're long, and they're going to be great every night because of their length. So you do have to prepare for that, You know, when you're playing a great offensive team like this, you have to prepare differently defensively, for sure. But I don't know which one I like more. The one we win. That's the one I like.
Doc, when you, like yesterday, when you canceled practice and then
Yeah.
you were moving screening with the guys, what's the thought process there? Is it just switching up the routine?
Yeah, I think this is the dog days, you know, once you get to that 38 to All-Star break, you know, you worry about injuries more this time, at least I do, than any time during the year. You worry about focus, you know, there's no question. You look at the scores now, teams are beating teams, like, how do they win? This is the time. And so you just try different things. I think that movie's a great movie for our guys. It has so many messages about team building and all kinds of things. You know, it was great that Peter Farley and that entire group gave us the film to watch. You know, it's the benefit of being in LA, I guess. You know, so take advantage of it, and we did.
Doc, obviously, no one can stop Anthony Davis, but what's the?
What do
type
you
of
mean
player-
by that?
It's very hard to, I guess.
No, you're right. The
what-
first statement
yeah.
was right.
Yeah, but what's the type of player you like to throw at him, or what's the?
I mean, you know, I think he's, you know, early in his career, it was physical, you know, because he was so thin and slight. So, you know, Blake, I thought had a lot of success because of his size, and so did DJ. But now they don't either, you know, because he's bigger, stronger. I just don't think you can give him one look, you know. I think that's, you know, for me watching him, I've watched him since high school, another kid. I think his IQ is what I've been, I mean, obviously his talent, but his IQ, he's been able to adjust to different coverages so well. Early in his career, you can throw something at him and it bothered him. Now you can trick him once and then bam, he's dominating that coverage. So I would say that's been the most impressive thing about him.
Doc, with Alvin Gentry having been on your staff, do you think you have insight to him, or he has insight to you as far as your coaching?
Yeah, I've asked that a lot. I would say they probably have more insight into me. They probably know that I'm crazy. They probably know a lot of things that you guys probably know too, now that I think about it. But, you know, I don't know if there's advantage there or not, but, yeah, I hope. And then Darren Erman, you know, was on my staff as well. So.
With defenders like Drew Holiday and Anthony Davis, do you have to switch up any pick and rolls offensively? Or?
No, you would like to keep them out of it, you know, and Drew I don't think he gets his due defensively. You know, you hear all this, I don't know if there's a better guard at blowing up pick and rolls and all kinds of things for that matter. He's just really strong. He has great feet. But, you know, you run your stuff, like we don't change. We're gonna run our stuff, and if they're in it, they're in it. But at the end of a game, that's when you really give thought to where Drew is at and where Anthony's at around the basket. And you do everything you can to get them away from the ball. Unfortunately, they're gonna guard your two best guys, and so they're gonna be near the ball. And so you have to figure something else out. Thanks, guys.